All right, you guys, welcome into my channel. Um, in today's video, we're going to be going over the new map, the Tomb, in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Um, so, this will be like my ultimate guide slash my ranking for the new map. Um, so, without further ado, if you want to like the video, if you want to share your thoughts, comments, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help me a lot, and it'll allow you to see all of my videos when they come out. It'll notify you at least. You can, of course, see it. But yeah, so let's get right into the video. All right, so first up, let's get started on how you want to start out the game. So this is before you even get into the game. When you're in the lobby, you're obviously going to click the tomb because that's the map we're talking about right now. Then you're going to have to edit your loadout. So this is completely personal preference, so it's up to you. But me, I start out with the ASG 89 shotgun. That's what I do for every zombies map in BO6 so far. I think it's one of the best guns. I think it is one of the best guns. Um, and then you're going to want to equip your melee, equip your field upgrade. I run the Aether Shroud. It helps me in tight situations when you get cornered by some zombies or whatever the case may be. For your tactical and lethal, pick whatever you want. I run the Stim Shot and the Semtex. And then for your Gobblegum pack, um, that's also personal preference. Sometimes I like to go in overpowered, so I have Wonder Bar, I have Hidden Power, I have such and such. But once again, that's personal preference. So, yeah. All right. So now when you finally load up into the game, you're gonna you can do what you want as far as how you want to kill the zombies. Me, I like to switch into my melee weapons. So whether it's the knife, the cleaver, the bat, whatever, I like to switch into that. And for the first, I believe 3 or 4 rounds, all the zombies are going to be one hit. So that'll save some ammo. Um, and if you're not a noob, you should be fine killing zombies with a knife for the first few rounds. Then once it gets into round 4 or 5, that's when they start to become a 2 hit. Still, that's fine. Takes a little more time, but you'll be fine. Um, but so for those first few rounds, you can go from round when you start until round 10, round 15, round 20. That's up to you. And you can just stay in that starting area so you can build up all of your essence so that you can just go right ahead, open all the doors, get into the ether, and then pack a punch your gun, no problem. You don't have to, wait around, do a few more rounds so you can pack a punch. So that's what you want to do when you start up. Okay, so in those first few rounds, you're going to be building up salvage, which is the green thing that says salvage that the zombies drop. Um, if you've played from the first zombies map until now, you should know what it is once again. But yeah, so you're going to be building up salvage, and once you get that first 500, what I like to do is go to the arsenal, which there should be one in the starting area of the tomb, and you are going to buy an ammo mod. So what I like to do or my personal favorite ammo mod is the electric one. So for your augments, I have it to where every once in a while when you shoot a zombie and it gives that electric damage, a lightning bolt strikes them and an area or a field of zombies gets stunned. So if you want to run that, that would be good. And then you can run that electric ammo mod for the rest of the game. Now, also, that is good because some of the elite enemies, such as the amalgam, has elemental weaknesses, and electric shock is one of them. I believe some of the other elite enemies, their elemental weakness is fire, but it's between those two. So those are the ones you want to pick. All right. So I went over where the pack a punch is. The game guides you automatically to it. It's in the Aether, but that's where this map is a little bit different from the rest. That is only one of two spawn points for the Pack-a-Punch. So the first spawn point will always be in the Aether. When you go in, it'll be like in the center area. But then after a while, it will despawn and it'll spawn again in the starting area. So it'll be like toward the top, um, in a little room. It'll be empty for a little bit, but then the pack punch will spawn there. So it'll be only those two areas where the pack punch will spawn. And if you don't see it at one place, you'll know it's at the other. Pretty simple, pretty basic. And that'll save you a little bit for when you're scrambling to pack punch your gun because it's weak and you can't find it. Now you know. Okay, so think of this as a little bit of a side note. Um, it's not the most biggest deal, but in cases where you're low on, like, you're short maybe 50 salvage, 100 salvage, there are purple crystals around the map. You've seen them in uh, Cold War zombies. You've seen them in the first map, Liberty Falls, in this BO6. You've seen it in, I think, Modern Warfare 3 zombies as well. So there's purple crystals all around the map in the normal map, not in the Aether, in the normal part. So all you have to do is you can shoot them, you can melee them, um, if you want to be wasteful and throw a grenade at them. Either way, it has a chance of dropping salvage. Maybe it can drop some lethal, some tacticals, maybe some ammo. But yeah, so in cases where you're desperate, you need a quick 50 salvage, that's your best bet. It's easy. All you got to do is melee it, and there you go. And they're scattered throughout the map, so you'll see them. They're glowy and purple, and they're on the ground. Pretty basic. Okay, so similar to the purple crystals that give you salvage, etc., there are spores, spore-like things. They kind of look like mushrooms, maybe, that are found in the ether. There's small ones that are on the ground. There's medium-sized ones, whatever. So those are basically the same thing as the crystals. You shoot them or you melee them, and it has a chance of dropping salvage or other basic types of loot. Again, it'll help you in those tight situations where you're short a little bit. Um, so yeah, just a little tip to help. Okay, so now the moment many people might be waiting for, but it's going to disappoint you in the end. But I'm still going to go over it. So the wonder weapon in the tomb is the ice staff. It sucks. That's my personal opinion. Um, so here's how to get it, right? If you still want to try it out, try it for yourself. Maybe you might think it's good because what it'll do is you shoot it and it'll freeze a good horde of zombies. So maybe it is good. Good. Um, okay, so the process to get the wonder weapon, to achieve such uh, disappointment. Um, so what you're gonna do is you have to go around the map, um, and there will be purple lights. They should be like chandeliers almost. I don't know what they're called. I don't know. But they'll be glowing and they'll be purple. Not to mistake them from the purple crystals that are on the ground, but these should be hanging on the wall, hanging from the ceiling, whatever. So what you want to do at first is shoot them and make sure that the purple light is in the room with the bowl painting. It should be directly across from it. So once you get it like that, the bull painting that's on the wall, there will be symbols glowing on it. So hopefully, all, if not most of you, learned Roman numerals in grade school. If you did, then this should be a breeze. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. But it'll be for that first statue, it'll be Roman numerals 1 through 7, I believe. But even if it's more, all you got to do go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So a little tip, if you don't know Roman numerals, so it'll be number 1 will be 1 stick. Matter of fact, you can see it in the gameplay, because I don't know how to explain it, but it's there. So just watch the video and you'll know how to do it. Yeah, so once you do that, the process should start. It'll be like a lockdown almost. So the the progression of rounds will stop essentially, and a bunch of zombies will come out of a few portals. You'll have to kill all of them. It'll be a few times that it'll do that. Once you finish the lockdown in that area, then you'll go back to the painting. It'll spawn a max ammo and it'll give you the staff. After that, okay, so after that, the process you will have to repeat again, and you'll go to the opposite side of the map in like this cave area, and you'll have to do the same thing. You'll have to make sure those lights are, or the light is in the room of the painting. Once it is, you'll do the same thing, go through the Roman numerals in order, 1 through 10, I believe it is in this one. Once you do that, the lockdown once again will start. You have to go through that same process, kill all the zombies. Once you do that, then you'll go back to the painting. It'll spawn another power up, and it'll also spawn the head of the staff. Now you're going to take both of these pieces, which will already be in your inventory. You're going to go into the Aether, and around the center of the map, you'll see it in the video, but around the center of the map, you're going to take it to there. There'll be like a circle, a brick wall, blah, 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 and you're going to interact with it. It'll place both of the pieces, and once again, a lockdown will start. This time, you have to protect the staff. Now, you're going to want to be slightly prepared for this, have a self-revive on hand, have your gun pack-a-punched, blah, blah, blah. Because the health of the staff can go down pretty quick if you're not protecting it, and there's going to be a lot of zombies attacking you and attacking the staff. So just make sure you're prepared for that. Once you finish it, it will, do the whole process. The screen will go white, and then it'll give you the staff. Unless you don't finish it and the process fails, then you'll have to wait a bit, and then you can start it again. But hopefully you do succeed with that, and you can pick up the staff, you can use it, and you will see how I was not wrong about disappointment, because that staff, I don't know. I don't know. I At that point I was really missing the swords. I was even missing the beam smasher from Terminus, and that gun is terrible too. But yeah, if you want to upgrade it, I did not, so I don't know if it is good when it's upgraded. Um, but yeah, there's a whole process for the upgrade that you'll have to go through. Okay, so I know I crapped on the ice staff a lot so far in this video. Now, I did take a quick break while I am filming this, and I saw a video of someone using the ice staff, upgraded, of course, and maybe it is pretty good. It shoots, it heals apparently. Um, so I do not have gameplay on how to upgrade it, but I do know how, and I will explain it right now. So if you need a video on how to upgrade it, go somewhere else. But if you can understand auditorily, if that's a word, then just stay here, listen to this. If not, then just skip ahead. So here's what you're gonna do. So in the regular part of the map, not the ether, in the regular part, there's gonna be the purple lights, as you have seen before. So you're going to want to shoot 3 of them with the ice staff, which will freeze them. And you have to do this all within 10 seconds, or 10 seconds of each other, whatever. So you should probably shoot other ones with the regular gun to get them all grouped together. Once you do that, then you are going to go into the ether, look up at the sky, and there's going to be floating rocks with purple symbols on them. So you're going to shoot them, and you want to remember them, as a matter of fact. Once you do that, okay, so once you shot all of those symbols and memorize them, one of the doors will be deactivated. Now you're going to go over to it. There will be a bunch of symbols, and the same symbols that you memorized or wrote down, you're going to shoot those. And the symbols will be in the normal world, so they won't be in the aether. So you're going to have to go back to the normal world and shoot those symbols. Now, once you do that, on that same door, all the rocks will, crumble down, and then you're going to go through that door. It'll spawn you next to a purple orb, and after that, it'll be another lockdown, which I'm sure will be a lot harder than the rest. So you're going to complete that, and then you'll go back to where you got the ice staff, put it in, or grab it, I should say, and it'll be upgraded. Pretty basic, kind of. Okay, so with that comes the end of this ultimate guide. Hopefully you pick something up. You learned how to go about playing the new map. Hopefully you enjoyed something from this. Um, so yeah, if you want to like, please do that. If you want to comment any and all thoughts, they are always accepted. And last but not least, you already know, hit that subscribe button. It'll notify you when I post new content. Also, if you would like to check out my TikTok, I have been a little more active on there recently. Um, yeah, so a little more support, if only if you guys want. I would appreciate that just as much as I appreciate you guys on here. So yeah, give that a look. Check it out. Now, if you have been along for this ride the past few months or whatever, you've seen my videos, blah, blah, blah. You might notice that it's kind of scattered a little bit, but it's all gaming content. This is a gaming channel, so I believe it all makes sense, just in case anyone was thinking that. That's been going on my mind for a while now. Um, but yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed my videos. I would like to thank you all because I have realized that I have passed 1,000 subscribers, which is definitely huge. I am thankful for. So thank you, all of you. If you want to give yourself a pat on the back, genuinely. Um, but yeah, so thank you all for watching. Um, get on that Black Ops 6 Zombies. It's a very fun game, and enjoy the rest of your days. Thank you.